Hello friends, welcome to RC Education. In this video, we are going to see entirely about what is data type and how we are going to use the data type in C programming. So, first of all, we see what is an data type. Let us consider an example. You are having a fridge and microwave oven and different types of containers. Can you store your cake in microwave oven? So it is impossible. We can store only cake in each fridge with of exact quantity. For example, if a fridge can hold up to 5 cakes, we can store up to 5 cakes. And more than 5 cakes means we want to buy a fridge according to the cake we have been used. So similarly, in microwave oven, we are going to any cook any things in microwave oven, so that much of capacity should be available in microwave oven. So I consider this as an example. So similarly, data type, if a variable contains of numbers ranging from somewhat else, for example 0 to 127, it should have a container. So the container is specified here as an data type. So now we are going to see discuss about correct proper definition of data type. Data type is an property which it can hold a variable and compiler which allocates memory based on the data type. So we have classifying data type into four types. One is primary data type and derived data type, user defined data type and void data type. So we are going to discuss about this. So first of all, primary data type. Primary data type means int, short, long, double, float, that like will come. Int means 2 or 4 bytes. Float means 4 bytes. Here, sorry, float means 4 or 8 byte depending upon the compiler, and double it extends that like. So int can hold value of uh, not a decimal value, sorry, not point values. Without the point values, it can store the value, and in float, it can store point values. For example, 12.58, 12.67, that like store, and long. Long is an extended version of int, in which int can store up to this range. We will see next slide, and this range, and long can extend the size. So long is an advanced version of long. You can use how many long depending upon the value you are storing. So while you are declaring a variable, you should keep in mind we have to use memory efficiently according to the number we have used there. So and lastly, signed, unsigned. Signed ranges from some amount of value. Signed means it also contains negative value. For example, minus 127 to plus 127, that like. Unsigned means 0 to 127, that like. We will clearly discuss. Next, primary data types floating point. As I have told that float contains of 4 byte, double 8 byte, long double extended to 12 to 16 byte. So next, character data type. Character means in C programming there is no concept of string. String means, for example, my name is Syed Arshad. So Syed Arshad can be stored as it is in the character array. Sorry, character name. We should have to declare an array, then we have to store it. So here the character contains only one letter, A, B, C, D, that like, and we can also access in using ASCII value. We will see further in later videos. So these are the size of a character, size of the different data types. Character 1 byte, int 4 byte, short 2 byte, float that like. Then also its values. Character means minus 128 to 127 or 0 to 255. The minus 120 to 127 denotes the signed value, 0 to 225 denotes the unsigned value. So similarly, in each of the following, int, short, float, this much of value can be stored. So I will ask you one question. you can answer in comment box. If it is an interview question, so kindly if you know the answer, you can drop out in comment box. In short, for example, in short we have the value ranges from minus 32,768 to 32,767. If I gave value 32,768, what does the compiler shows? You should tell in different compilers, Turbo C compiler and GCC compiler. Each of the compiler what shows the answer. So this is a task for you. I will explain the answer in next video. Now try to solve it. Next, derived data types. These are actual data type. From the actual data type, some types are derived from the actual data types. Without that data type, this data type cannot be implemented. So what are the derived data types here we are using in C is array, pointer, function, structure, union. We should clearly discuss this about the video in later sessions, because if I discuss it here, you get lot of confusion. So after further topic, we can discuss entirely about this. So next, user defined data type, structure, union, enum, type def. This will also I will discuss in later. So array, structure, union, this type of all these things we will discuss in later video to understand better clarity. Void void type void type means it doesn't return any values. So we will see in the in program. So type qualifier. So here is the main what means constant, volatile, static, extent. So I will explain this about what is constant. If once the value is fixed, for example, const int a equal to 10. If you are given, we can't change in other program, it will get error. So I will show a practical example that you can understand clearly. Then now I have written constant and volatile. I explain both in same program. Now here int main constant int equal to a. I have declared constant variable a equal to 5 and volatile variable b equal to 10. Constant means if I declare a equal to 5, it remains constant. If I want to change any value, it shows error. In volatile, it says to the compiler that the b value will change further. So don't depend on this b value. That like volatile will tell to compiler, but in constant it tell to compiler don't change my a value. If you change, it will display an error. So we are running this now. See here, error cannot assign a variable a with constant qualified like constant int, that like told. If I removed constant, sorry, if I removed here a equal to 5 remains constant. I have removed below another declaration of a, and I have declared volatile into b equal to 10, and I have changed the value b equal to 30. Now we can see the output. See, a is 5, b is 30. So here c means a b value is 10. I have changed b is 30. So volatile is mainly used in hardware programming languages, hardware programming purposes. For example, if you are using in the register, that like purposes. So in normal programming language, normal software languages, we don't much depend upon volatile. But in if we take the if we take the hardware side, we should mostly depend upon the volatile, depending upon the requirement. So next, the extend. Extend means if you are declaring a variable in one file, and we should access the variable in different file, we should use extend of extend and that data type and that variable. So in our Android compiler, it can't I have checked it not worked properly. So if you have any PC, you can check the extend variable. So you write a program in different file and keep it there, and extract the file using extend variable, and you can try about the extend. So that's all about that. If you have any doubt or clarification, you can comment. I will teach. Or you have any suggestion, or you want to teach any other thing beyond this, you can also comment. And please like, share, comment, subscribe. And finally, thank you for watching.